Lockwood Company, Netflix's latest fantasy series, finally debuted on the streaming service in late January after high anticipation. The show, centered on three friends named Lockwood, George, and Lucy, takes place in a parallel world where only children under the age of 18 are able to see ghosts and extinguish them. Welcome to Best Places Around the Globe. In today's video, we're going to visit some amazing places in London, the English city where the series was filmed. Claremont Square. Lockwood's house, the protagonist of the series, is located in a green square in London, called Portland Row. We get a better look at the area in episode 6, when Lucy is walking home and is ambushed by Kip's Jack Flag. The square is surrounded by identical townhouses, with metal railings and stone steps leading to the front doors. In fact, this area is Claremont Square in Islington, within walking distance of King's Cross and steps away from Angel Station. In all, the facade was photographed in Claremont Square in Islington, while the interiors were built in a studio. You should not try to eavesdrop on knocking on the door because this is private property. However, you are free to wander around the charming green square. Be aware that 23 to 29 Claremont Square, which serves as Grimmauld Place in Harry Potter, may also be familiar to you. Kensal Green Cemetery. The renowned Kensal Green Cemetery in northwest London features frequently at Lockwood Company, featuring its Anglican church shrine and well-known tombs and elaborate tunnels. The genuine cemetery was used for filming. The Gothic Kensal Green Cemetery, one of London's magnificent 7 cemeteries, was modeled on the Père Lachaise in Paris and has been in operation since 1883. Filming took place over a few weeks in August 2021, according to the Facebook group The Friends of Kensal Green Cemetery. The 7 Masks of Death and among other films have been filmed at the graveyard in the past. Every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the public can visit Kensal Green Cemetery. Come see the graves of many well-known people, including playwright Harold Pinter, author Wilkie Collins and Sweeney Todd co-creator James Malcolm Rymer. Barbican Centre. The massive Fitz Agency building, which was filmed in London's brutalist Barbican Centre, is perhaps one of the most instantly recognizable film locations, if you've been there before. Although the Fitz Centre makes sporadic appearances throughout the series, it is not until the 6th episode that the Barbican is presented in all its splendor during the ball. Carpeted walkways, multiple staircases, and concrete columns are all present here, albeit with a stranger than typical feel. Postmodern and retrofuturistic interiors mesh very well with Lockwood Co.'s strange alternative ghostly present, making it an unexpectedly appropriate venue. It's a place we'd highly recommend, as there's so much to see, including incredible exhibitions, theater productions, musical performances, a gift shop, a library, and the dystopian Barbican Conservatory. If you are enjoying the content, like and subscribe to the channel. We have new videos every week. If you want to travel a lot, check out the links in the description of this video. Mentmore Towers. Lockwood Company occasionally leaves London, with Coombe Carey Hall in the 3rd episode being portrayed by Mentmore Towers in Buckinghamshire. Built between 1852 and 1854 for the Rothschild family, this magnificent Grade I listed country mansion was sold in 1944. If you're wondering how they managed to make it look so run down, it's because the property has recently deteriorated. Previous attempts to make the house a National Trust property and make it accessible to the public have failed. Later, property magnate Simon Hallaby bought the house with the intention of turning it into a 5-star hotel, but his plans also failed. Regrettably, despite appearing in films such as Eyes Wide Shut and Batman Begins, Mentmore Towers was abandoned for many years and is now on the Heritage at Risk register. Maybe Lockwood Company finally give this property the care it so urgently needs. Despite being abandoned, it didn't stop the Lockwood Company of breaking into Mentmore Towers. Waterstones Piccadilly. When Lucy initially arrives in London, you can recognize the streets right away because she passes an agency supply store called Satchels as she passes Piccadilly Circus. Bookworms with a keen eye will notice that this shop is actually Waterstones Piccadilly and not Satchels. The company said on Instagram, "Despite our small screen popularity, we remain as humble and haunted as ever." Since then, Jonathan Stroud, the author of the series, has stopped by the shop to sign a few books. Europe's largest bookshop, Waterstones Piccadilly, is open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Chipping Campden. Although Lucy's warm northern accent might lead you to believe she was born somewhere in Yorkshire, the town where she grew up was actually filmed in Chipping Campden, Gloucestershire. That is, the shooting was carried out in the parking lot of the Market Square of the City Hall. The old courthouse of the old Chipping Campden police station also makes an appearance. This classic and more traditional village serves as the ideal setting for the first episode of the series. Its slightly retro appearance evokes Lockwood Co, which, according to the show's creator Joe Cornish, is set in the present day, but is a parallel reality where the digital revolution never happened, hence also Lucy's cassette tapes, which also takes place in a world without internet. Despite being stuck in time in another dimension, a day trip to this Cotswolds town is truly picturesque and well worth adding to your travel itinerary. Clerkenwell Prison. Clerkenwell Prison, which held inmates awaiting trial from 1847 until it was destroyed in 1890, served as a haunted film set for the series. The location was used as a school before it was destroyed and closed in 1971. The school was transformed into the apartments that exist today. The catacombs, now known as the Clerkenwell Catacombs, were unaffected by any of this. If you're into ghost tours, you're in luck, because some of them in London also take you through the prison catacombs of Clerkenwell. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you don't miss anything. And if you want to travel a lot, check out the links in the description of this video.